What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube video. If you guys are new here, my name is Asher. I basically teach people appointment setting, remote closing, and how to get into the online space. Myself, I started doing FIFO, doing construction, and I wanted more in life, so I went into this and I documented my whole journey, and now I also teach people how to do it. So in this video specifically though, we're going to be going through how to appointment set. I'm going to be pointing out some of the errors that this appointment set are made so that you guys can improve, and it's an actual way, an actual step into how real appointment setting works, and some things I'm sure you guys that are going to learn in this video. I know 100% you guys are going to learn. So first up, to break it all down, what is appointment setting? So appointment setting is the process of starting a conversation with potential customers, qualifying them and booking them in for sales calls with the remote closer or with the sales rep. So the setter doesn't usually sell the product themselves. So it's not you selling something, it's you organizing a call or organizing that sales call. So the job is to fill the calendar with qualified leads to then move them through to a sales process where the deal then gets closed. So businesses use appointment setters include coaches, course creators, looks maxing influencers like this guy, marketing agencies, business consultants, service-based businesses, basically any business. The majority of the time it's high ticket offers, so $4,000 to $20,000 plus. When I first started this, I was on an offer that was about 25K, and I was making about 3% to 5%. So that's about $500 to $1,500 per close that would happen. So that's what I would be taking home just from booking in that sales call. All of those people, they use DM appointment setters to then handle the inbound leads and inbound customers because that business owner is too busy. Now, a lot of the times, right, you don't need to own the business. You don't need to own the product. You are simply just working with that influencer, or you're working with that business owner that has the product or has the service, and you're working with them basically like a freelancer, and you're working with them and then setting their deals. Very, very simply, how does it work? So lead comes in to the DMs, someone watches the content, maybe watches an ad, and they see something of like a fitness influencer. They want to get that meal plan, they want to lose a couple kgs. They follow the page, they reply to a story or a comment, and then they send a DM. So they go enter the DMs. That's where the appointment setter is basically there waiting for them. The appointment setter starts the conversation. The setter messages the lead and asks questions to understand their goals, their situation, and if that product or service can actually help them. So the main thing that you're trying to understand is the customer's situation, their story, what they want to achieve, and can they actually get there. So those are the main things that you want to understand. All right, so I'm going to be breaking down this appointment set right here, and this one is for a fitness offer. All right, so we're going to point out the things that are bad, the things that are good, and ultimately the end goal. So I hope you guys are taking notes, because let's get straight into it. All right, so the first way that it generally starts is through a CTA. Now the CTA is here, as you can see, fitness. So it goes, hey Sarah, oh my gosh, I'm so excited I reached out to you. I saw your post about wanting to lose weight and transform your body. I was like, wow, we literally the perfect thing for you. We have literally the perfect thing. We are changing lives every single day. This chick goes, oh hi, yeah, I did post about that. What is this exactly? Then she goes into, so basically we have this incredible 12-week transformation that includes customer fitness plans and personal nutrition coaching, weekly check-ins, a private community mindset coaching, and a dedicated accountability coach that has everything. People are getting absolutely insane results, 20 to 30 pounds in 12 weeks. You'd be perfect for this, honestly. Okay, so first thing I can see off the bat is look at the kind of vibe that each message is giving. So first, it is the customer is one CTA, and then this one here is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines. Then it's 2 lines. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 lines. So you can see the vibe and you want the messages to match each other. All right. You never want to be the one that's too crazy, too excited. As you can see, this person here, this appointment setter has failed. All right. Another big thing here is this here. So the things like fitness plans, personalized nutrition coaching, weekly check-ins, private community, mindset coaching, and dedicated accountability coach check-in has everything. Things like that, those things are called deliverables. Okay, so when you purchase something, when you purchase this fitness offer, that is what you get. As the appointment setter, you don't want to be talking about that. You don't want to be, that's for the closer, for the person that's closing the deal. All right. What you should be really focusing on is their actual situation and how they're going. So it should have been something like, hey Sarah, thank you for reaching out. So excited you reached out. I saw your post. What's your situation looking like right now? Have you looked into something like this before? Just something chill. Then she goes, yeah. And it matches that energy. So these are really just not matching the energy at all. So that sounds like a lot. I want to lose weight, but I've tried a few things before and they didn't really work out. So see, that one right there is instantly just too much energy, too much excitement. We don't really want that at all, Because also a big one here is, I promise your coaches are literally our coaches are literally world-class, and nutrition plans are completely custom built your lifestyle. So this is good. She's obviously excited about it and keen, but it's almost too salesy. You know, it's too hungry for the sale. She shouldn't be leading with the sale, but she should be more leading on the problem and finding the solution for them. So if Sarah said that she's tried to lose weight before and it didn't really work out, the appointment setter, let's say, for example, you would say, what did you try? How did that go? So as you can see, they just haven't really even done this. I guess I mostly struggle with staying consistent, and I really don't know what to eat. Actually breaking down what went wrong with Sarah's routine, last experience, that is going to be the main thing as the appointment setter. Because then what you can do is you can go, okay, you had no accountability, or had no management on what to actually do each time. That would be then what you would focus on when you are tailoring and booking in the call. You go, okay, last time you struggled with this, so how about you get on a call with the team, and then we can run you through the plan that's going to give you the best work schedule or workout schedule for your crazy work schedule or your hectic work schedule. This is going to allow you to keep consistent and on top of it and know what to eat and with everything laid out for you. So that makes more sense. That sounds more tailored to her and her actual problem, rather than it being a lot more personal, especially in the DMs. You want it to be personal because then it's on a personal level. Now this here is just way too, even this one here, look, and what I always say is match the energy of the prospect. So also in the actual messages, it should be, the first one should be relating to what they said, going, yeah, man, I understand that. And then the next part of the paragraph or next part of the message will be the follow-up questions, which will keep the flow of the conversation going. So she's also pitched the call probably way too quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. So in four messages, she's booked in the call, wanted to book in the call. Another big thing here is dropping the investment price. So you never ever want to drop the investment price, or never ever want to reveal the price to the prospect in the DMs, because then what will happen, right, is then they don't know anything about the service, they don't know anything about the offer, so they're instantly going to just always remember the price. They're never going to know the true value, so the price will just be way too much. And as you can see, she's just way too hypo, way too crazy, way too, forward. It should be relaxed. It should be human-like. This is why another thing why AI can't always replace appointment setting, can't always replace remote closing, definitely won't replace remote closing, because it needs to be personalized. It needs to be tailored. It needs to be an actual conversation, not this overload, not this crazy fucking thing. So bang, straight up, you can see the response there is 10,000. Wow, that's a lot. And I don't think I can afford that right now. Boom. So she goes straight into thinking, oh, I can't afford that. And she goes back on the back foot. Not good. That's then going to struggle, because trying to get her on a call when she knows the price already is going to be too much, when compared to when she's on the actual closing call and she can be ran through the offers, the deliverables, the coaching, the actual inside of what she's about to buy, and then that can justify the purchase price. So another one is she straight up hits her with the, I can think about it. Can you send me some more info first? So bang, as soon as she's heard the price, it's going to go straight into, I need to think about it. Of course, sitting through a full breakdown and then blah. So it's basically fully lost. I'm busy this week. So even though this person reached out, she's still too busy to even get on a call. Why? Because she doesn't have the money. She doesn't want to get on the call because it's too much money. And she's scared off now. So this be a completely lost lead. I remember the main focus with appointment setting, the main focus with actually doing this properly is, one, being personal about it, being a genuine human to the prospect. Because in the world of online, in the world of AI, in the world of the online space, everyone is skeptical. Being as human as possible is going to be super important. Even if you're the appointment setup, even sending voice messages, even sending, even being able to call that person and get on the phone with them, bro down with them, relate to them, understand that they are just a human as well. Also, from personal experience, I found that if I relate to the prospect, if I relate from my personal story to them, they open up a lot more. They go, oh, this person actually understands me. This person actually knows where I come from. That knows this pain. This knows what I've been through. Oh, they solved it with this. Okay, that makes more sense. So you have the solution as the appointment setter. You have the solution to their problem. You just need to really tailor a plan and then move them through onto the call. Now, I hope that was of value for you guys. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section. I'll also be posting another one of these later in the week, breaking down the perfect appointment setting framework. So make sure you guys have that ready. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys want any help with starting, shoot me a message on my Instagram right here. It's @Shaw_Shaw with 2 W's. And I'll help you guys get started. Thanks so much for coming. I'll see you all later.